It was a crisp autumn evening, and the chill in the air made the leaves rustle as they fell from the trees. I was 20 years old, working as a babysitter for a wealthy family on the weekends. The family, who I'll call the Harrisons, had two adorable children, James, age 7, and Jessica, age 5. They lived in a grand house on a sprawling property complete with a pond, a pool house, and even an intercom system that connected the pool house to the main house. On this particular Friday, I arrived at the house, and everything went as usual. The kids and I spent the day playing with their toys, Jessica with her dolls, and James with his video games. Their bedtime was 7:30 for Jessica and 8:30 for James. After tucking them in, I headed to the pool house to enjoy some downtime. The pool house was luxurious, with a giant TV, arcade games, and a view of the house across the pond. I settled in to watch White Chicks and texted my friends, bragging about how great this babysitting gig was. Around midnight, I started getting hungry, so I walked back to the main house, grabbed a snack from the kitchen, and returned to the pool house. As I was about to sit down, the intercom suddenly buzzed, making me jump. I answered it and heard Jessica's scared voice saying she was hearing noises. I ran back to the house, calmed her down, and tucked her back into bed. On my way back to the pool house, I heard a faint creak in the floorboards. I brushed it off as the house settled, but I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. Back in the pool house, I resumed my movie and texting, but soon the intercom went off again. This time, there was no voice, just the sound of someone breathing. I called out Jessica and James's names, but there was no response. Fear started to grip me. I called my friend Kelsey, who tried to reassure me but was drunk and not much help. As I looked out the pool house window, I saw the hallway lights in the main house turn on, and then a large figure appeared at one of the windows. I screamed, dropped the phone, and called 911. I shouted into the intercom that I was calling the police, hoping to scare off the intruder. The figure disappeared from the window, and moments later, I heard Jessica scream through the intercom. My heart sank. With the 911 operator still on the line, I ran to the house, met the kids at the door, and brought them back to the pool house. We hid with the lights off, waiting for the police to arrive. Jessica and James were crying, and I had to stay strong for them despite my terror. Eventually, the police arrived, and their flashlights shone through the windows. I led the kids outside to meet the officers. The police searched the house and soon found the intruder, a man in his 60s with a disheveled appearance. He was arrested and taken away in handcuffs. The Harrisons were immediately informed, and they arranged for the kids to stay with their aunt for the night. I went home, but I couldn't sleep. The shock and adrenaline kept me awake, replaying the night's events over and over in my mind. The Harrisons pressed charges against the man, and with their resources, I hoped he would face the full extent of the law. Understandably, they didn't leave their kids alone for a long time after that. As for me, I told them I couldn't babysit for them anymore. The experience had scarred me, and I could only imagine how it affected those poor kids. 2 years have passed since that terrifying night, but the memories are still vivid. I often think about James and Jessica and hope they found some peace and security after such a traumatic event. And every time I babysit now, I'm extra vigilant, always making sure the doors are locked and the kids are safe. It's a night I'll never forget. A night that taught me the true meaning of fear and the importance of staying alert and protecting those in my care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more creepy videos. Goodbye.